Hey guys, just doing a quick video showcasing my guns and ammunition. Now I finally got it all laid out at one time, so I can finally make a video of it. So just let's go ahead and start off with the ammo, shall we? So now here on the right is all my 7.62 by 39 for my SKS. You can see back there I've got the 100 round boxes of the tool ammo. I got them off of a website called bulkammo.com for a pretty good price. I've got 500 rounds right there. And then I've also got 500 rounds of these. Just they're basically the 20 round boxes kind of taped together. So a total right there is just 1,000 rounds, which is not too shabby. And then inside this old ammunition box, I've got even more rounds of ammunition. These ones I've put on the 10 round stripper clips. Actually, the kind that I use right here are these AK SKS NC Star. Fantastic deal. Each box of 20 is about $6. So I don't know how much I got in there. Maybe I got another 500 or so rounds in there, all loaded up on stripper clips. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I actually went to the range the other day, and I shot about 150 to 200 rounds, which was nice. So moving over to the center front, I have my 7.62 by 54R ammunition. This is an old box I got at a gun show a while back. Got them loaded up on the stripper clips. I think I've got a mix of a Russian Bulgarian silver tip, which has the mild steel core. And then these black ones might be Chinese or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. So I got some right there. Got some more right here. This 20 is still in the paper packaging. And then I have my 440 round Spam can that I ordered a few weeks ago. And at the gun show recently, I picked up the can opener for it. When I ordered this one, it didn't come with one. Now then I've got some 9mm. I've got a Remington UMC, and then some Winchester white box target ammunition. This is a 100 round box. These are both 50. And then at the gun show I picked up some of this critical defense stuff. It's pretty wild looking. Let me go ahead and open it up. Yeah, so this is the critical defense right here. It's a pretty wild looking round. Probably keep this one at the apartment for defense, along with maybe a box of Remington. So that's pretty wild. Then I have some of my 7.62 by 25 Tokarev right here. Crazy thing about the Tokarev and the 9mm are pretty much the same case length. The Tokarev just has a bigger projectile. It's almost like the 7.62 by 39 projectile in a pistol case. So I got some 7.62 by 25 right there. Then some more in here for my traveling stash. And then I have a few boxes of 7.62 Nagant. Now this is the good military surplus stuff. The commercial stuff made by Privy Partisan is it's crap. There's less projectile weight, and then you get significantly less velocity going out, which unfortunately has given the Nagant revolver a reputation for as a weak cartridge. So I believe that's all that there is for the ammunition. Now going on to some of my guns. Right here's one of my favorites. I actually just got it back from my friend. It is, if I can get the holster open, my model 1895 Nagant revolver. I actually keep this one in my car for personal defense. As you can see right there, it's a 1939 Tula. And the great thing about these little revolvers is that they are 7 shots. Unfortunately, the downside to that is it loads and unloads like a Colt Peacemaker, but without that handy spring-loaded ejector rod. The ejector rod is pretty stiff, or you can push them out with your fingers. But again, 7 shots, and from what I've read and researched, the power of this is a little bit more than a 32 ACP, so it's still not too bad. Good. It's just this is something that I actually carry or bring with me for my personal protection. Unfortunately, as far as I know, this doesn't meet the minimum requirements for a CHL, as I've been told 32 caliber is the minimum caliber, and this is under 30 caliber at 7.62 millimeter. So anyways, moving on, this is my Yugoslavian M57 Tokarev variant in a 7.62 by 25 Tokarev. Now this may look like your standard Tokarev. It's very different from the TT-33 or TTC or the Chinese Type 54 in that it actually has a 9-round magazine versus the 8-round magazine of the standard models, which is pretty nice. It turns us into a 10+1. These are very, very solid pistols. If you like a 1911, you'll like these guns. It's just pretty much laid out like your standard 1911. Except on these pistols, in order to be imported in the United States, they had to have this aftermarket safety added here. Normally, to put these pistols on safe, you half cock it, and then it's just carried around like that. So, let me just drop the magazine out. Oh no, I should probably leave that in. And then another difference from your standard Tokarevs is that the M57 has that extended guide rod protruding out the end. I don't know why the Yugos decided to do that, but it's just a neat little extra feature. And I've shot this pistol numerous times, and it's actually something that I'd rely on to save my life. I heard there's a tool you can use for the 7.62 by 25 where it's a drill that you can actually make your own hollow points, so I might look into that. So, and then I've got 2 extra magazines for this, which they're not too bad of a price. So, because mine only came with the 1 magazine. So, yeah. Then moving up is my most recent pistol, I guess you could say. It's actually a Serbian, or I believe when it was designed, Yugoslavian M70A pistol in 9mm. It's pretty much identical to the M57 in every way, except that it uses the 9x19 Parabellum. Now, as you can see, the magazine, it's significantly smaller in order to take that 9x19 Parabellum, which is kind of frustrating for me. Finding magazines for the M70 has been somewhat of a frustration. But at least I've got 2. So, it's a pretty good pistol. I took it out to the range. It functions exactly like the M57, except the only difference is these have a factory installed safety. Down is for safe, and then flip it up to fire. Other than that, it's not too much different. It disassembles the exact same way. And the recoil on the 9mm is pretty much identical, though it's not surprising given that the cases are similar in length, almost exactly the same. It's just, it's not a bad little pistol, and these are a fantastic deal. So it's just, if you're really into 9mm, I know I got this one because it's a 9mm ammunition is easier to find than 7.62 by 25 Tokarev, which I couldn't find any of at a decent price at the last gun show. So there you have it. Now, moving on to my big boys. This is my 1942 Ichevsk manufactured Mosin Nagant 9130, which I have modified. So the modifications I've done to it are I put this rubber butt pad in there to mitigate some of the recoil. I got the bolt converted into the turn down PU configuration. It was just a sent bolt. I sent it out. It was a straight bolt. I sent it out and got it converted. I got this neat barrel sleeve in the Strichtentarn East German Rain camouflage. And then I got a PU scope mounted onto it. It's a 3.5 power scope. And it works pretty nice. I've taken this to the range and I just got it dialed in. I love this rifle. And then this is the bayonet that came with it. So I'm pretty sure mine never saw combat, as all the serial numbers match on it. So, but it's just a sweet, sweet rifle. Now here in the middle is my new favorite. It's my Yugoslavian M59/66. It's their variant of the SKS. Main differences being that the barrel is not chrome lined. It has the grenade launcher attachment on the muzzle for using 22mm rifle grenades. And then it has the flip-up ladder type sights for the use of the 22mm rifle grenades. Now this is the gun that I just took to the range the other day. And I'm not going to lie, I had some issues with it. I tried using the 30-round polymer magazines. I had a significant number of jams with those. So I actually had to take the magazine out and then try and fiddle around and put the original magazine back in. Which, with the original magazine back in there, I had significantly less problems. Maybe my gun just needed to be broken in. And as you can see, I've got my Aimpoint red and green dot sight mounted. I was actually able to get that dialed in. It's pretty nice. Now, I love the SKS. The recoil is extremely, extremely mild. And it's just an absolute dream to shoot. And actually, when I shot it, it balances a little bit better when the bayonet is out. And then it's just, you know, that extra cool factor right there. So that's just, it's a really, really nice little carbine. And I'm really glad I got it. And I got it for an excellent price. Now, I just recently actually got back from my good friend, my Chinese Type 53. Because I miss the little guy. I mean, the 9130 is pretty cool, but it's just the Type 53 is a really handy little rifle to carry around. I don't have the sling on it, and I need to reinstall the rubber butt pad, but I modified it slightly. I got the bolt sent off and converted into the turn down bolt, and when I got it, the finish was in horrible condition, so I had to completely sand this down. And then I used a varnish with a urethane additive in it, so now it's really shiny and nice. I'm considering maybe repainting some of the parts, as the bluing is kind of gone, but I'm not exactly sure. And rusted a little bit, so I might be thinking of using some Rem oil as well. Now, one weird thing for me is my Type 53, the bolt is significantly smoother than on my Mosin Nagant M9130. So next time I take the M9130 out to the range, I might actually just swap out the bolt from the Type 53 for that one. So, well, I guess this quick little video turned into a rather long video. So, hope you guys like it. And who knows, maybe I'll put this one on YouTube. We'll just have to see. Alright. So that is it.